Hello everyone. Today I'm making a presentation on the topic Introduction to Data Analytics as you all can see. So, what do you know about data analytics? So, let's start. What I'm going to represent in my presentation today is that why data analytics is important and how can we achieve our targets through our real world application and how we can help business all over the world and how we can be the beneficial to other people. So let me start. Like, what do you know about data analytics? So data analytics is nothing but it comprises of what do you understand by it. So understanding of data analytics comes with the basis of data analytics and what is its significance. For example, like it basically depends upon the or refers to the analyzing, interpreting, and driving insights from raw material. Like now you can say data is a big thing in nowadays. Everything is, when you are recording a picture or either you're recording your video, everything seems to be your data. So what does a data analytics do? A data analyst person do is basically he makes decisions on the basis of the raw data. He cleans that data, make it organized, make it structured, and it will help people to organize their businesses and optimize outcomes. Whatever you can draw insights from the PowerPoint or Power BI, the Tableau. These terms are technical, so we will learn about it. Okay, so now for example, like what is the real world examples could be, like for when we do our shopping online from an e-commerce site like Amazon or Flipkart. What basically includes in that we had some product recommendations. If we are searching for it, from where they are recommending that product we need to buy. Okay. So like platform will analyze and purchase it and then you can use it. For example, like Uber. What they are doing, they are finding the nearest driver whenever you're going outside with your family. So what you do, you book a Uber, so whatever be the nearest driver would be across you will find that. All right. And same the example with Google Maps and analytics traffic. Okay. So now these were all the real world applications. So what could be the career opportunities in data analytics? Why people are, getting crazy about career opportunities on data analytics? So like we will learn about it. First of all, how do we get the insights? How a analyst gets the insight? First is the basic, data analytics is like all those things. It will have systematic computational. Main role, or I could say, the job of a analyst is to uncover patterns and perform it in an organized and structured way. Every decluttered data is being cleared to, it's been organized and in structured way. And what is the purpose of data analytics is that basically the primary goal of, to make decisions. What we are lagging in our life is to make a decision. So it helps in making decisions, problem solving, and optimizing various outcomes with organizations. Whatever your organizations, it can comes out to be an education background, it comes out to be and government aided organizations, whatever. So, whenever you are driving insights from the data from the last 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years, then you can do your decision making more purposefully. Key techniques in analytics. So, what is the key? So, here we know we have some common techniques like how to describe, how to have the descriptive data, diagnostic data, and predictive. On the predictive is basically how do you predict things on the basis of whatever insights you have. And we will do with this thing in more detail. I'm just giving you a brief about it. Importance in business strategy. So what do you think by it is important for business? It is basically to gain competitive advantages and inform strategy based on you will increase their operational efficiency. If their competitors are working on that, so they can also do that and gain more revenues on their business. Tools and technology. See, everything is online nowadays, so everything needs a perfect tool. So we are using Python for the programming language. It is Python is only basically used for cleaning the data. It's not sounding it for a developer, but you will find it more easier. SQL is basically structured query language, which means you can store your data in a structured way. Like it is not messy, it is not disorganized. And we can use Power BI software to develop the dashboards and draw clean and organize that dashboards. That is the main insights of data analytics. Okay, so now applications of data analytics. What does it mean? You know, when it comes to applications, it's e-commerce product recommendations. Like e-commerce platform utilize data analytics to suggest products based on user past purchases and browsing history that I already told you. So what is the purpose of Google Maps navigation? See, why we all are using Google Maps nowadays is basically we trust it. And the second is it will provide you the shortest route because they have some algorithms which are being learning, and it will give you a time estimate of everything. Okay, now. So now let me, what about the personalized meeting marketing? Data analytics helps people market their strategies to a customer over any social media platform, whether it's YouTube, LinkedIn, and many more, where you will get the engagement. Then supply chain optimization. It helps you in efficient inventory management, like you can reduce cost. When you have something on structured basis, you can reduce your cost clearly. Then fraud detection. Financial institutions data analytics used to identify irregularities, whatever there are irregularities, like if there's some missing values or transactions, numbers. It's all what is it's about playing with the numbers. If they are duplicate, see, then people can analyze through it. What could be the fraud? Okay. Now, what is the importance in career of data analytics? What is as I already told you about data analyst role is basically you focus on data collection, cleaning, and data analysis to draw insights from data sets. This role is crucial for informed decision making. First role is you have to clean the data, you have to collect it, and then you have to draw insights. On that insights, the person can make a decision. What is then next is business intelligence development. These are the terms basically what you learned when you have a study of data analytics. This role involves developing dashboards and reports using tools like Power BI and W, enabling businesses to visualize and interpret data effectively. Data science opportunities. Once you have been cleared for the analyst post, you can go with the data science. So what does it mean? Like you should have a knowledge of mean, median, mode, basic, and the Excel plus. You will leverage statistical analysis, machine learning, and programming to solve complex problems and drive strategic initiatives within organizations. Why it is growing in demand in data roles? Because everything is getting recorded. Everything needs space to store the data. Okay, as organizations increasingly rely on data to drive decisions, the demand for skilled analysts and the developers in the data domain continues to rise, and it will rise. Okay, now second is descriptive analytics. What does it mean? It means that you have to focus on what has happened in the past and on that way. Like if we have the corona thing again, so we know how we can protect ourselves, right? So that what does this mean? Descriptive analysis. And on the that basis we can make a decision. Second is diagnostic analytics. This type addresses why something occurred. Okay, so when if somebody would ask you why does the corona happens, so we know that disease was being carried away from China and whatever we all know. And how can we do the anomalies and all those? This is a diagnostic. Like we have known about diagnose and then we have treated it with the injections or with the medicines like that. And what is predictive analytics? Utilizes historical data to forecast future trends. Predictive, like what does the weather forecaster do? They used to predict that the weather will be today cloudy or the weather would be sunny in the same way. Then we have prescriptive analytics. What does it mean? Offers recommendations on what to do, leveraging current data to guide and decision making for optimal future outcomes. Like we know if we are getting into a problem, we know how to get out of it. So that could be a prescriptive analytics. Clear? Now, the data analysis life cycle. See, we all know about the life cycle, how this the pattern goes. Okay. So first level would be like level one would be identify the identify the objective. Clearly identify the issue to be resolved, understand the context, stakeholders, specific goals, questions for the analysis. See, whenever you are doing a data analysis for any company data, so what you need to be clear, you should know the problem, right? And you should know what questions you need to ask. Always right, ask the right questions and gather the data correctly. Okay. Second is gather relevant data. Yeah, what I was talking about. You need to collect data that accurately represents the problem at hand. What was the cause of the problem? Only then you can have the data from the company. Third is data cleaning and EDA. Conduct exploratory data analysis and clean the data to investigate relationships, quality, and patterns for better insight. See, for this, we need to clean the data. Clean data is basically mean you have to go with the missing values. If something missing in the company, how you can get it or how you need to add it, or if something is duplicates, if some fraud is there or what, then you can have better insights. So you need to think in this way. Handle missing values. Address any absent data. Like if you do not get it online, then you should have asked the founder or co-founder to improve accuracy of results. So whatever you are determining, whatever you are giving the insight, that should be accurate. It should be correct. It should not be like it has some irrelevant data which is not required. You shouldn't waste your time as well and the other person. Visualize and communicate. Transfer and analysis findings into visuals and communicate them clearly and compelling to stakeholders for better understand. Visualize and communicate. I already said that the Power BI and Tableau are the both tools for visualization. See, nobody wants to see the Excel data. Everyone wants to have a pictorial representation of everything, right? So we will visualize the data on the basis of the making it on Power BI dashboards or the Tableau. Clear? Now, essential tools for data analysis. What are the essential tools for the data analysis? Like utilize DBMS like MySQL and Excel for the data storage. Secondly, presentation software. We are giving presentation in our classroom since I'm from MS PowerPoint or on Google Slides. Visualization tools such as create visual insight using Tableau and Power BI that I already told you when you will learn this in depth. ETL for data gathering. Employ ETL software such as AWS Glue for data integration. Data processing techniques. Use Python, R, and SAS for effective data processing. Like how you will process your data, how you will think that this data is accurate, or how you will clean it is through these languages Python, R, and SAS. When we do draw the insights, we used to do the reporting also. Analysis with statistics. Apply statistical tools like R and SAS for data analysis. Okay. So this was all about the data analytics. I hope you have a wonderful session exploring the world of data analytics. I would suggest to have the, basic requirements of Excel and Power BI. Then you can, move forward with it. Thank you.